Welcome to your reading. Welcome to a divine message right now for you. What's going on? What does the divine have to say to you? We have the 8 of Cups, the 9 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. People are offended by your celebration. Straight up. People are offended that you feel divine love, that you feel divine union, that you are celebrating right here, right now. You are in this high vibration. 8 of Wands. Okay, so there have been people competing with you. There have been people thinking that your life is something to compete with. They think it's fun, they think it's funny to go hand in hand with you, to try to match everything that you do. But you've never been competing. You've never been looking for a competition. You've straight up been looking for love. You straight up been grounded in love, on an adventure of love. So, yeah, you are in this bliss, you are in this divine union, even if it's not manifested in the physical. It very well could be. But you have this union, you have this partnership, this relationship, this equal give and take, this dream scenario, this dream relationship, this freedom of a relationship where you guys can do anything, talk about anything, say anything, experience anything. You guys are one with each other. And this has always been what you're here to do. This has always been your plan. This has always been why you're alive. So you've been preparing for this. You've always known this is what you want. You've always known the most powerful thing in life is to know what you want. And you knew what you want. So you're stepping into this. You're stepping into your dream life. You're stepping into everything you've ever dreamed of. A lot of you are already there. A lot of you are in it. So these people who are competing with you feel helpless, like you are dishing out, you are a truth speaker, I feel. You speak your mind, and that is the essence of this relationship. You guys are honest. You guys are real with each other. You guys don't sugarcoat. You guys are embodiments of authenticity. So through you, no longer feeling burdened, no longer feeling attacked, no longer feeling like you're in a war, you're just dishing out truth. You're dishing out truth left and right, like it's like it's your favorite thing to do. So you were just throwing swords. You're throwing divine swords. Throwing divine swords, divine justice, divine honesty. And these swords are crumbling down old foundations. These swords are crumbling down old paradigms, old ideas, old relationships, old standards. You're crumbling down what people were basing their life off of. People were basing their life off of the physical, and you were just effortlessly crumbling it down. And you're also crumbling down what the idea they had of what love is. These people were manipulators. These people sought to get what they want through manipulation, emotional manipulation. They thought if they mastered the art of emotions, they'll get what they want, instead of actually embodying love, embodying honesty. So you may have cried, you may have talked to God and you were like, why? Why do I have to be in this warfare? Why do I have to endure this pain? Why do I have to be continuously in this battle, continuously in this tennis match? And God was saying, that's a great question. That's a great question, because you don't have to be. I never wanted you to be. This was never a competition. You were never in war. Maybe your body was in war. Maybe parts of you had to stand up for yourself. You had to. For your own survival, you had to. But your soul is in love. And maybe you and your partner like to go to war. Maybe you and your partner are so in love, are so heavenly, are so advanced, are so beyond this world, that you actually came here to do this, to crumble down these foundations. In however way you do that. So maybe you and your partner haven't even met each other. Maybe you and your partner are creating separately across the world from each other. But it is your love, it is your collaboration that is changing the world. You guys signed up. You guys signed up before this life. Let's go in there. Let's be these creative geniuses. And let's change the world. Let's save the world. Let's save this beautiful, beautiful planet. Yeah. You got admirers. You got love. You got lovers. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands, the High Priestess, the Hanged Man, Six of Cups, and the Hierophant. Okay. So this person, your partner, or this could be you, but this person, this feminine energy, is being awakened. This feminine energy is being awakened through your love, through the masculine's love. This feminine energy, before feeling this, before feeling what they're truly here to do, truly what they're here to feel, what they're here to embody, who they are, who they're here to be, they were trapped. They were in the same situation you were. They were in competition. They were in a constant loop of proving themselves. They were blindfolded. They were stabbed. They were reliant on others. They were trapped. But then something sparked in them. And this could have been without even interacting with you physically, but spiritually. Something sparked in them. Something made them take off this blindfold and said, I'm going to run. I'm here to run. I'm here to alchemize this. I'm done. I'm done with this bullshit. I'm done with this jail. I'm done with the manipulation. I'm going to make a name for myself. I'm going to be the leader. I'm going to be my own masculine. I'm going to make the way. I'm going to pave my own way. I'm going to sing my song. I'm going to be my own boss. And she did that. She did that and became the High Priestess. That led her into a spiritual awakening. That led her into realizing who she is, who her past life was, past lives were, the power that she holds, the wisdom that she holds. This person has an incredible, incredible wisdom, an incredible awareness of eternity, an incredible awareness that this isn't a race. Yes, love is intense. Yes, love pulls on our heartstrings and it makes us feel like wow, this is intense. This is hard. How can I go through this? But she is an awareness that it's beyond this life. This is a story beyond this life. Who she is beyond this life. So this relationship doesn't really work in a linear way. This relationship you guys talk to each other through time travel. You guys talk to each other through your art. So in a way, the masculine leads her in a spiritual way, but also the feminine leads him in a physical way. You guys lead each other in different ways, different timelines, different works. So, yeah, the feminine became a high priestess, and the masculine was going through his own shit. The masculine was going through this competition, but the masculine has always been one to think for himself, one to not listen to the crowd, one to follow his heart, one to be the bizarre one. The masculine has always been the hanged man. He's always been doing it his own way, always been making art for him. And if his art is too much like something else, he doesn't like it. So the masculine has a friend. The masculine has people around him, has a couple friends who appreciate him, a couple friends in his life who see his vision. He could have a couple friends or one specific friend who is on a very similar journey as him and has been a very huge help for him. Both of these people are artists. Both of these people inspire each other to see beyond the physical, see beyond where they're at currently, and just create. Know that they deserve the world, that they deserve divine unions. So, here we are. The feminine is in her high priestess, and the masculine is the Hierophant. The masculine's circle is very small. He keeps it very low key. And what he loves to do is speak the word of God. What he loves to do is heal people. To be the embodiment of God, to be the embodiment of both masculine and feminine. So everything is here right now. This relationship is thriving. The only thing that prevents this relationship from thriving is overthinking. Is to humor your ego. Is to think about, wow, this is crazy. is to believe the naysayers. But if you just listen to your heart, if you just listen to your soul, you know that it's all right here. You know that you're not lacking anything. You know that your dream life has arrived. Your wishes have been granted. You're in your role. You're in your seat. The miracle has occurred. So this could be, I'm speaking of, again, it's not a linear timeline, but if this resonates with you, this is your story. So this could be past, present, future. But I feel for a lot of you right now, you're in this ethereal energy. this beyond life energy, this heavenly energy. You've connected to who you are. You've connected to your future self, to your infinite self, to Jesus. You have a relationship with your infinite self, with your God self. And what that does for you, what your God self tells you, is stop thinking. What your God self tells you is you're chilling. Your words are not needed. They're tools. Your words are fun. Your words are magic. You don't need them. So you're building a different relationship to words. You're building a different relationship to books, to what you're reading. You don't need to read. So read what's fun for you. Read what your soul wants to do for fun. That is what your infinite self is telling you. All this overthinking, that's not you. That's not your infinite self. That's projections. So, some of that may still linger, but I'm here to tell you to full-heartedly know that that's not you. The part of you that's stressed, the part of you that's worried, the part of you that's worried about options, worried about what's the best way, there is no best way. There is no right answer. There is no perfect outcome. Everything's perfect right here, right now. So any way that you go is going to be blessed, especially if you're connected to your heart. Yeah. Gorgeous. Anything else? Anything else? Indigenous energy. Indigenous spirit guides are with you, guiding you, telling you that, hey, this bullshit society that these colonizers, wow, the soldier comes up. Incredible. This bullshit society that these colonizers have set up, have forced us into, you're here to see that it's an illusion. You're here to see that it's bullshit. That is not your reality. That is not where your energy resides. Your indigenous spirit guides are telling you there was a time where we were just flowing. We were just dancing. We were just creating. We were a community. We were lovers. And nothing's changed. Because you're here in this current time, that doesn't mean that energy is gone. It means that you're here to bring it back. You're the one who will bring it back. You're the one who could feel the truth, who could feel the spirit guides. So they want you to be a soldier for the darkness. They want you to fight. They want you to be stressed about their society. But you are a soldier for the light. You are working for love. So everything they're telling you to do is the opposite of what you should be doing. You're free. You're brave. You're a brave soldier. You're a brave lover. What these bosses, what these jobs, what these managers are telling you to do not take it personally. This says, I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Exactly. Exactly. You're connected to the eternal. So if they want to kill you for that, so be it. I'm not going to be your slave. I'm not going to be working for you. I will die being myself. I will die being in peace. I will not embody what you want to embody, ever. Beautiful. Beautiful. You created the reality you now exist in with your thoughts, which means you can use the very same power of thought to change it. Yep. You could use, they've strengthened our brains. So we could let go of their paradigms and create our own. Create our own modes of communication. Communicate how we want to communicate. Learn a language beyond language. I have a closer relationship to my dog than pretty much every human on earth. And that's not weird. That's love. There's a hawk right there. There's a hawk watching us. Pretty sure that's a hawk. Maybe a falcon. Anything else from the angels? 2 of Michael. It will be better if you just make a decision over analyzing a problem. Find a compromise. Okay. So there could be a piece of work that just requires some action. It just requires you to do it. You're not going to get anywhere by overthinking it. 10 of Raphael, love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. So, as we embody this energy of action, of not overthinking our work, of just creating freely, letting our work be seen, that's what leads to our miracles. Share it. Reveal it all. Share the love. 8 of Gabriel, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. Okay? You got important communication coming. But also you are sharing important communication. There's a vibration, there's a piece of work, there is something you're working on that is very important. It's a very important piece of the puzzle of this divine cosmic play. 5 of Gabriel, you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. Yeah. Okay. Ace of Gabriel, gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. The chance to do something amazing. A sense of wonder. Okay. You got something crazy coming up. You got something mind-blowing. You got something incredible adventure coming to you. Incredible offer. 6 of shells, sentiment and joy. And Queen of crystals, comfort, prosperity. You got a divine collaboration This is that same relationship. I'm telling you, this is just a dream life. This is you and your partner chilling. You and your partner calmly, slowly creating. Calmly slowing, creating light, creating divinity together. Both of you guys could have been very used to creating alone. But you dreamt of having a partner. You dreamt of having a co-creator. And that dream is coming to reality. That dream is coming true. What you truly, truly desire is yours. Dog, close up. Pleasure with a close friend, yeah. This person's like a best friend for you. Wealth. Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Okay. March. Okay, Spirit is saying, be careful with choosing short-term solutions. With choosing something you've already grown past. Choosing something that you've already known doesn't work for you. Okay. Spirit is saying, be careful with settling. Your heart is telling you what you truly desire. Your heart is telling you where your fulfillment is coming from. And only your intellect could think of another path. So there may be temptations. There may be temptations that it could give you immediate wealth. It could give you immediate satisfaction, immediate pleasure, but it's a loop. Okay? So you know what I'm talking about. This relationship of yours, sorrow over a loss, wrath, solid foundation, success with effort. Dark man, dealings a relationship with a dark man. With a man with dark complexion or hair. There's somebody around you who is mourning that they chose the opposite direction as you. They know that they ignored you. They know that they didn't support you when they should have. And their tower that they were building has crumbled. And they may be offering you something. They may be trying to steer you off your course. So Spirit is saying, know what this is. Know that this is practice. This energy is practice for your future. Because where you're headed, where you want to be, there will be many of energies like this. There will be many people trying to drag you down. And you will have had the practice. the love of yours, the divine path, is a patient path. This is a psychic connection, an intuitive connection. It can't just be brought down. It can't just be shot down. No action could just destroy this connection because it's beyond this life. So, this connection sustains you, it fulfills you. It inspires you. It fills you with fire. So trust, have faith. And I feel that you do. I feel that you feel this. So, yeah. I love you. Thank you very much for being here. Have a beautiful day. Bye.